Hey Summer Camp, it's Tamo from Ohm on the River Yoga Center in Peoria, Illinois. I'm so happy to be here with you today to guide you through a really feel-good posture practice. Let's take a wide stance on our yoga mat and stretch arms way up and out to the sides. On another apexing inhale breath, take the arms all the way up and overhead. Take your gaze up, lift the heart up, and let your weight gently rock back into your heels so that you feel nice and grounded as you propel the arms upward in space. Take a deep breath, smile wide with your eyes and your lips. And on an exhale, let the arms drift down to the sides. Shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale. Sustain the breath there for a moment and exhale. Hands drop down. And again, really feel into the feet and the way you make contact with the ground beneath you. Every year at summer camp, we meet so that we can move and breathe together and cultivate a loving kindness vibe. We spread those good vibes throughout the whole entire festival, the whole weekend. So whether you join us on one day or all the days in the Soulshine tent, it's always an awesome opportunity and experience to practice and flow with you. Let's bring the hands to the heart, feet wide, and a nice deep squat. Here we'll practice Brahma Dandasana. This particular flow will inhale and take the arms up and overhead. On an exhale breath, sweep down and forward and reach your arms out in front of you. Strengthen your back muscles and then allow yourself to go knees bent super deep. Drop the crown of your head down towards the ground and take a deep breath as you widen through the back body. Press down into your feet, and on your next inhale breath, take the arms up and overhead and return the hands back down to heart center. Let's do that flow one more time just to get the movement. It's inhale up and open, exhale fold in half. On an inhale, sweep your arms underneath of your body and reach the heart and the hands forward. Exhale, bend your knees deep and drop your crown down towards the ground as you take a deep breath, widen through the back body, spilling crown down. Press down into your feet and inhale and rise up. And take the hands down to heart center. So before we move on with more flow, I would like for you to think of an intention of kindness, an intention of love or compassion. Think about sending good vibes to all of your friends that you usually show up to camp with every year. And as we do this particular flow is meant to increase the potency of your intentions. So here we go again, holding that image in your mind, those loving kindness vibes, those good vibes. Inhale and sweep the arms up and overhead, straighten the legs. Exhale, hinge at your hips and sweep your arms underneath of you. Reach your hands and your heart forward. On an exhale breath, drop the crown of your head down. Take some small movements from side to side. Take a deep breath and widen through the back body. Exhale breath, drop the crown down, press down into your feet, and inhale, sweep up and open. Exhale, deep bend in your knees, hands back down to heart center. And again, remember, we're cultivating an intensity of those loving kindness vibes. Exhale, fold in half, sweep the arms underneath of you, reach the heart forward, reach the hands forward and your eyes and your smile forward. Exhale, crown down, sway a bit from side to side. Deep breath as you widen through the back body. Press into the feet. Inhale and sweep the arms up and overhead. And on an exhale breath, bring the hands back down to heart center. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of warmth and a little bit of strength rise up through your legs. One more time. Inhale, stretch the arms up and overhead. On an exhale breath, hinge from the hips. Sweep the arms forward, reach the heart and the hands forward, eyes forward and up. Exhale, crown down. Drop the head down. Deep breath here as you widen through the back body. Exhale, breath, deep fold. Now press into the feet and inhale, stretch up, rise up. This time, palms forward. Take your toes slightly outward, and on an exhale breath, take a deep squat and long exhale breath. On an inhale, open the arms back up and out to the sides and rotate your feet so that your left foot is facing away from you and your right heel is dropped a little bit further away. Reach the left arm forward as you draw the left hip back. Drape the body along the side of that left leg. Drop the hand down and roll your chest and your heart up, open towards the sky. Reach your right arm up towards the sky and gaze upward. Cultivate strength as well as steadiness and ease through your breath and throughout the landscape of your body. On an inhale breath, reach your right arm up towards the sky and come back to neutral. Bring a deep bend into the left knee and stretch your arms up and out to the sides for Warrior Two. Bring the arms down, straighten the legs and parallel the feet. Move through Brahma Dandasana, one flow, one time, hands to heart center. Inhale, stretch up and open. Exhale, hinge and fold, reach the heart forward and the hands forward. Strengthen the back muscles and exhale, drop the crown down. Deep breath, widen through the back body. Press into your feet. Inhale and rise, gaze up. Exhale, hands back down to heart center. And let's practice Trikonasana or triangle pose on your second side. Right toe shift away, left heel drop slightly. Inhale and reach your arms up. On an exhale breath, start to reach your right arm forward as you draw the right hip back. Let the hand land on a comfortable position down towards the ground. Revolve the heart up and open towards the sky. Left arm up, eyes up. Cultivate steadiness and strength through the legs. Again, press into the feet, reach up towards the sky as you draw yourself up to standing. Bring a deep bend into the right knee. Stretch the arms up and out to the sides for Warrior Two. Gaze out past the right fingertips. Draw the shoulder blades softly towards one another as you lift the heart. On an inhale, stretch your arms back up towards the sky. Strengthen and straighten both legs. And again, find that squat and hands to heart center. Brahma Dandasana one more time. Inhale, stretch the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Sweep the heart forward, arms forward, eyes forward. Exhale, hinge and fold deeply. Simmer there for several breaths. Here, press your hands down into the ground and kick your heels a little bit wider. Walk your hands around towards the left foot as you lay the body down over top of that left leg. Hopefully you'll receive a big side stretch through right side body. Crown tucking in, aiming down towards the foot, getting a nice opening through the left line of the back leg. Inhaling, coming back up through center, and swish your way over to your second side, reaching generously through the left arm as you fold over the right leg. As you fold, crown reaching towards the foot, left side body elongating, legs strong. And again, back through center. Position the hands out in front of you so you have strong support for the upper body and the low body. Inhale, elongate through the spine. Exhale, once again, hinge forward and take the hands out towards the legs. Drop the crown of your head down towards the ground. Bend the elbows ever so slightly as you take a deep, long hold here and a wide leg forward fold. Begin to bring the hands back underneath of you. Heel toe the feet in ever so slightly. Take a deeper bend in your knees as you gaze forward. And again, press into your feet and inhale, stretch the arms up and overhead. Long spine, slightly back bending, heart reaching, and hands back down to heart center. Close the eyes here and take several deep breaths. Come on back up through standing and step the feet together, closer together. Alternate your weight from foot to foot and start to bring a gentle spinal twist as you allow the arms to swing about from side to side. Settle back through center and step the feet together. Reach the arms up and overhead one more time and start to take a lateral bend. So from side to side we'll flow this half moon shape. Inhale, center, and exhale. Hinge from the side, elongating. Inhale, center, exhale. Fold softly into half moon. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side bend. Be sure to move at your own pace so that you can get into the territory that really needs attention for you. Back through center and bring the arms down. Let's move through a standing posture. Let's work with the dancer pose. So in this particular asana, the thighs get a really nice opening, so quad opening, hip flexor opening, heart opening, and we're going to need to maintain our balance as we're here. So decide which leg you're going to stand upon first and bring that other leg up. Just a bend in the knee and work with your balance here for a moment. Sometimes bringing the hands up will allow for a little bit more ease in your balance. Take a gazing point out in front of you, something that's not moving, as you fold that knee under and then tuck the foot back behind you. So you can stay here for just a standard kind of like hips balanced and equal to the ground, knees right next to each other. For a lot of you, this is already going to bring up a lot of good sensation through the front quad. If you want to take this posture into a little bit more expression, lift that bent knee up as you reach the opposite arm up and out in space. Press the foot into the hand, draw the hand strongly into the foot, and at any time if you start to feel like you're going to fall over, I want you to think about falling up, lifting upward, and ascending. Little dancer pose here for motivation at the Moonshine stage. Let's slowly start to come back out. One time, inhale, reach the arms up. On an exhale breath, sweep the arms up and out to the sides. Fold all the way down and in. Crown down, inhale, come up just halfway. Exhale and fold. And one more time, inhale, rise up. Eyes up, heart up, and hands back down to the sides. Establish a nice balancing posture on the second side. Lift the knee up in front of the body. Take your gaze point out in front of you to something that is nice and steady. Let's bring the leg down and back. And again, we want the knees to line up next to one another. We want the hips to be pretty equal distance from the ground. You can stay right here and maintain that sensitivity in the front of the thigh and the deep crease of the knee, or you can start to express the posture a bit more, in which you take the leg out behind you, the heart up and forward. And again, a little dancer pose inspiration as we take a little check-in here out at Three Sisters at the Moonshine stage. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, release. Again, one time, inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. On an exhale breath, hinge from the hips and fold forward deeply. Let the crown of your head drop down. Inhale, come up halfway and place your hands out on your mat in front of you. Step your feet back and come into the first down dog of our practice today. Inhale forward, move through plank. Drop the knees down, drop the chest down, widen the feet a bit, widen the hands. Use your back muscles to come up into a gentle belly down back bend. Lower down towards the ground, toe prints flip. From here, tuck your toes generously under as you start to sit back. You can either stay here in the hero variation of the toe pose, or you can begin to sit up. This is going to call for a little bit more steadiness and ease. If this posture doesn't feel quite attainable, just want you to place your hands back down on the ground where it's a little bit more grounding and at ease. Okay, let's move forward and around to a cross-leg posture. Rest the hands upon the knees or the thighs, close the eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. Let's practice a little twisting variation, so eyes open, and let's turn the heart towards the right. Take the right hand behind you, left arm laces across the front of the body, and just allow the head to twist ever so gently from side to side, so you're finding a little bit of range of motion through the neck spine. And then settle for a moment. Let yourself gaze past that back shoulder or the front shoulder and just pause. Take deeper breaths. On the next inhale breath, bring the arms back to center and gently dome through the back body, rounding through the back body, dropping the chin. And then on an inhale breath, lift the spine long and widen through the collarbones. Let's turn to the second side. Hand reaches across, one hand to support behind you. And once you're in your twist, take your gaze from front shoulder to back shoulder. Pause in either one of those directions and elongate through the spine. Close the eyes and take several deep breaths. On your next inhale breath, unwind. Hands back to the front of the knees, lift the chest up, widen through the collarbone, widen the eyes. On an exhale breath, dome through the back body, and come back up through center. So here, let's take a position so that we are fully reclined. Take a moment just to do some movement that feels good within your own body, maybe hugging the knees in towards the chest, or a little rocking from side to side or front to back. Stretch the arms wide out to the sides and bring the knees to about a 90-degree bend as you slowly start to tip the knees from side to side, creating a strong and elongated twist through the full length of the spine and the torso. If you find that your shoulders pop up away from the ground rather than trying to force them, just let them drift up a little bit. See if that gives you a little bit more ease in the range of motion that you take through the spine. And bring yourself back through center. Stretch both feet straight up towards the sky and do some range of motion through the soles or through the ankles. So it helps stretch out the soles of the feet, move the toes around. And as we always do, with feet up towards the sky, soles shine. Let the feet slightly part, bring a deeper bend into your knees, and then let your feet thunk down to the ground. On an inhale breath, take your feet up towards the sky, straighten your legs, maybe even stretch your arms up and overhead. Take a deep bend in your knees, and again, thunk. Let the feet drop to the ground as the body slowly moves into stillness. One more time, feet up towards the sky, bring a deeper bend into your knees, and then thunk the feet down towards the ground. Bring the arms down to the sides and begin to collect the shoulder blades a bit underneath of you. Knees are bent deep to walk the feet in a little bit closer as we move towards the bridge pose. Lift the hips up. Remember that this posture is in the shoulder stand family, so you want to make sure and stand on the shoulder blades, on the top of the shoulder blades, not creating too much pressure through the neck. The back of the head is softly rested. Heart is lifted, legs active. Take several deep breaths here. Start to widen the arms and slowly lower the spine back down towards the ground. Let's do a little kick up into candlestick. So draw the knees in towards the chest. Lift the legs and the feet. And just give the hips a little bit of a kickstand with the hands. And again, just a few breaths here. Let the legs collapse towards you, so you move towards a forward fold here. Let the legs come all the way down and stretch your arms out to the sides and take 3 deep breaths. After those 3 deep breaths, see if you can just remain right here in this reclined position without any hurry or any worry off to the next thing. Just take a moment to allow the entire physical body to absorb, to embody the goodness that comes from moving and breathing together. Allow your body, your mind, and your spirit to absorb into one. Slow the pacing of your breath. Again, trust the process and just allow the body to slowly settle earthward. And recall for a moment at the beginning of this practice how we took a moment to acknowledge and to cultivate an intention of connectivity, of collectivity, that of loving kindness and compassion. With those loving kindness vibes in your heart mind, take a nice deep breath. And again, bringing some movement into your body and slowly rolling over to one side and then pressing yourself up. Find a nice supported seat with an elongated spine. As we come up to sit together, let's do a little breath of joy. Remember, the breath of joy is like 3 little inhale breaths. So sniff, sniff, sniff. And 1 quick exhale breath. So again. One more time. Inhale breath. Sustain your breath at the very top. Close the eyes. Widen the eyes. Widen your smile. Elevate your heart. And exhale breath. Let's bring the hands up. Let's bring the hands up just like this. And take a moment to wish your people well. Take a moment to wish the creator, the family behind summer camp, the Goldbergs, Three Sisters Park, all the musicians, the artists, the staff, stage, lighting, sound, all the crews, your festival family. Bring them into your heart now. And again, with palms up and heart up, shine some good vibes out to our festival family. And then bring the hands together. And in closing, my wish for you is to be well, to know happiness, and to embody peace, and to share what you know with those you love and those who challenge you. Pranams and namaste. Thanks, Summer Camp, for an awesome 20 years.
Can't find the light that guides you through a cloudy day. When the stars ain't shining bright, and it feels like you lost your way. When the candle lights of home burn so very far away, yeah, you got to let your soul